What's going on, YouTubers, gamers and hobbyists? Welcome to this little showcase of, well, you'll see what it is. It's from Wargames Foundry. I've got this package from Wargames Foundry. I put it in order. Now, some of you may remember I'm after a specific model. Okay, it's a model of a monk or a priest of some description. He's in his robes. And basically he's got his hands behind his back, and behind his back he's hiding a club. Sorry, I'm just moving some stuff out of the way, which is a bit irritating. Right. Yes, so he's he's hiding a club. It was a model from my old school days, which is why I really wanted it. And in my search for doing this, some people have said, have you tried this, have you tried that? And Wargames Foundry was a company I thought, yeah, they might do it because I know they use a lot of older Citadel sculpts. Anyway, this is the package that arrived, so I've covered up my address and so on. And in the box it was a group, they're called the Jolly Monks, and they arrived in this bag. And Wargames Foundry kindly sent me this freebie miniature as well, and a thanks for your order sort of card, just telling you a little bit about them there. My invoice. This was filled with packing peanuts, by the way, so you don't need that, right? And this is just an invoice, so I'll put that to one side because I will look at that, assess my options later on. So we don't need that. Well, we can leave that to one side, that's fine. First of all, let's look at the freebie miniature. Now, I don't know anything about these historical types of miniatures. He looks like some kind of, I don't know, is that some sort of Napoleonic soldier or something? I don't even know. I'm not even going to hazard a guess. So these pike and shot type things, is it? Or is it later? I don't know. Like I say, I don't know what he is. I've no clue. There, can you see him? That's the free miniature they sent me. Very nice figure, and I'll paint him up one day if I know what I'm painting. And this card they send you with it, basically a list of all the stuff they do, which is great, So I'll put him to one side. Actually, I'll pop him back in the bag for now. Now, these are the miniatures in question. There was this group of monks. When it was my friend Ralph who said to me, look, I think there's a good chance, have you tried Wargames Foundry? It might have the miniature you describe. And there's a group of monks in a set called the Jolly Monks. He sent me a link, so I had a look at. But the trouble is, there was a picture. He said one of the pictures showed the monks and he's got his hands behind his back. And actually, there's two of them with their hands behind their back. But because you can't see what's behind their back, you don't know if there's a club hiding behind there or not. So he said, there's a good chance it is the one you're looking for. So I thought, well, a good chance is better than no chance. So I'll get them all out, actually. And then I can show them to you one at a time. The monks that came in the set. And I'm after monks because I'm planning on a campaign, a D&D campaign that involves a holy order. Now, okay, so there's 6 guys here now. Shall we zoom in a bit? That might be a bit easier, mightn't it? Now, here's the first one. He's rather cool. I quite like the look of him. He's holding a book, and his holy book, whatever. It looks like a very nice sculpt. Let me just pop my glasses on because I'm a blind old git. there. Yeah, so he looks rather good. Even one of the pages is turning up as if he's been flipping through the pages of his Bible or holy book, whatever it is he's got there. So that looks quite good. And his face, he's got like a funny sort of expression as if he's spouting the word of the Lord and blah blah blah, and he's vehemently describing his faith there to you. Next one, he's this monk. He's got some sort of barrel. I suspect it's a barrel of alcoholic beverage. You know, I do. Very nice sculpt though. Look at it. They are nice ones. They're going to go perfectly in my campaign. I've got a few already, but you know, this is going to be fantastic. I've got plans, and I'll talk about that in another video. Now this guy, this monk, is actually holding a club, but the two things that are incorrect like this is, one, he's holding it with one hand, two, it's not behind his back, and the other thing is he's bald. I don't think the other guy was bald. I don't think so, from my childhood that I remember. But, you know, who knows? Well, the next one is an obvious sort of cleric monk type. Got his wooden cross he's holding here. Got his hand up. Perhaps he's trying to stop or ward off some sort of undead creature, you know, with it. Who knows? Really nice, so I do like this. I'm still looking forward to being able to paint these up. You can even see the grains of wood in the cross there, which is rather nice, and even the nails holding that bit of wood across there. Can you see that? Yeah, that looks great. Now, there are two figures with hands behind back, and here's the first one. He's a bit more rotund, bit of a friar tuck guy. And I looked at him and I thought, well, that's probably not the one. I don't recognise that, because when you tell him, he doesn't have any club behind his back. He doesn't. So I was like, oh, sadly. And funnily enough, when I opened them, I came to these last two in this order. They were literally the last two figures I looked at in the pack. So he doesn't have a club behind it. So it's not him. Okay, so we come to the last figure then in the set. Now, is it him? Is it him? Well, looking at him, it's like, it's not exactly like I remember. But could he have the club? Sadly, he does not. He's just got his hands behind his back. So still is not. I have still not found the miniature I am looking for. I can't even remember. My memory plays tricks on me, as memory tends to do. But I can't even remember if he might have had his hood up on the figure or not. I can't remember. But you could definitely see his expression, which was one of like, haha, yes. One of trying to be sneaky. And it was like typical of the humour of the day. I felt like, haha, yeah, he had a big, massive club behind his face. He's about to whack you over the head with it and probably rob you or whatever. Yeah. So sadly, no, I don't have. I don't have the figures I was looking for. They're not there. Just widen the shot a bit there. There you go. So there they are. But you know, I thank you, Ralph, for showing me these miniatures. I'm still going to have a really good time prepping them and painting them up and putting them on bases and that, because as I say, I am going all in with this campaign I've got in mind for my D&D, and because I've got things like all the terrain. I've got like ruined churches and graveyards and mausoleums and things like that. I've even got some sort of undead sort of bad guys, like, you know, ghosts and spectres and things like that, and might even have a couple of vampires lying around, but you know, that doesn't matter, that's by the by. But there you go. So the Jolly Monk set does not contain the figure I was hoping for, and I was thinking it might have done. I really had my hopes up on that guy, but the search goes on, my friends. The search goes on. Thanks to Ralph for your help in trying to track it down for me. I do appreciate that. Like I say, the search goes on, and maybe I will find it eventually. Maybe I won't, but yeah, it's just one of those weird idiosyncrasies I have where I fixate on something, you know, and it comes to the point where I've got to track it down. I've got to find it. I've got to have it. I must have it. Part of my childhood. I must have it. That's just me. That's the way my brain works. But a great set nonetheless. And once again, Wargames Foundry, a great service. Thank you for delivering that to me. And you know, I recommend them. Wargames Foundry. Let's zoom out a little more. A great company. You get your miniature. The website's quite easy to go through and understand. You can pay by PayPal, and if you're in England, at least the delivery doesn't take too long to get to you. And their figures are great. Lots of character in them. So thanks again, Wargames Foundry, and thanks again, Ralph, for your efforts. Thanks ever so much for watching, and perhaps I'll see you on another video. So bye for now, folks. Bye bye.